Uh-huh, that's right.
They're gonna shut the Inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since it was built.
You said it wasn't gonna work, too. Then you said it was gonna get us jobs. You said everything, 10 times over. You call that predicting the future?
Think like that and they already got you script, man. That's their play. Make out like it was some low-town plot and see how we react.
Doesn't bother me. Only time I went up the Inclinator was when I got arrested. Careful walking around here at night.
Know where I can get a decent pilot?
Can't afford anyone in Upper Seattle. Don't expect to get a better deal just because you're in a scabby part of town.
I'm ready to pay well, if the pilot's worth it.
If it was me, I'd hire a smuggler. Someone with some experience, you know? Then the WTO Air Patrol could kiss my ass. Best place for that sort of thing is the Greasel Pit. It's just on the other side of the Inclinator tunnel.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother.
I'm looking for the Order Church.
They've set up in the abandoned Hartford turbine factory. You a seeker? You don't look the type.
No.
She means that the Order doesn't pull down many Enclave thieves. Plenty of kooks up there, but they're afraid of the old neighborhoods.
The church won't turn me away, though, will they?
Nah, they don't mind if you hang out in the chapel, as long as you don't fall asleep. Man, did I find that out the hard way.
So where's the factory?
Head south up the hill from the Inclinator. The old factory's just southeast across the street.
They'll always need us for their...
So you have a theory about the Inclinator disaster?
Not a theory. Fact. Fact. Inclinator traffic is half what it was 2 years ago. Fact. People this side of the Inclinator can't even get metro passes anymore. It's a complete WTO takeover, just like I predicted 5 years ago.
So it wasn't an accidental spill?
You believe everything you hear at a public terminal? The media is controlled by the WTO. Even the sorry scab standing next to me knows that.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like...
Want to make some money? You a gambler?
Depends on the odds in the game.
2 words, gobfights. I'm not kidding. Every night at the Greasel Pit on the other side of the Inclinator tunnel.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors of there. How would he get to work without the Inclinator? They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors of there. How would he get to work without the Inclinator?
The trader handles business. I'm here to... Shall we conduct business?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezo chem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
I'll take the black market biomod.
Yomar, appreciate your business.
Today marks the one-year anniversary of the refinery riots, protesting the incorporation of Seattle into the WTO. Mourners held a candlelight vigil in remembrance of those killed in the chaos. After the results of the referendum were announced on this day last year, demonstrators took to the streets to make their anger and disapproval known. Protesters claimed that the vote had been somehow fixed and that the results did not reflect the will of the people, particularly those living outside the enclave. It took several days before peace returned to the streets of Seattle, but there were no further disturbances afterward, although some of the tension lingers.
You know that Queequeg's coffee beans are slow-roasted in convective drums for maximum fidelity to regional flavor. Yes, you demand authenticity from everything you do, and coffee is no exception. Queequeg's coffee, true to the letter, means it tastes even better.
After the decimation of Chicago, the obscure motives of Her Holiness and the Order are only part of what worries security experts. Go under the veil of the Order and you find that perhaps disorder is a better word for this so-called unified world faith. Harmless missionaries at the train station, or sleeper agents for a regime fundamentally opposed to commercial society? Luhmann Simon's inflammatory rhetoric is widely believed to have caused the recent unrest in Trier, Germany. But did adherents to an extreme brand of order philosophy in Europe carry out a strike in the center of the American heartland?
You don't look like you're from around here.
Just because you took one assignment for the WTO doesn't mean that the Order won't accept you. Talk to Lin May. The Order needs your help and has its own interests in the Mako facility.
My alliances are my own concern, but yes, I'm heading to Mako next.
Be careful whom you trust. Only the Order can help you retain your individuality and find spiritual balance. All others are suspect.
Is the WTO really that bad? The Enclaves are safe and prosperous. It seems like a solid foundation for the future.
The WTO, Tarsus, or any other corporate entity seeks only to exploit you. As far as Tarsus is concerned, we're experiments, not people. Just walking petri dishes. You know we're worth more than that.
I'll keep all of that in mind.
May Her Holiness watch over you.
WTO Chairman Dumier is irredeemable. He has led too many down the path of greed and disorder.
In time, we will open their eyes.
We are so fortunate that Her Holiness found us before Dumier could invade our spirits with such ruthless and selfish competition.
Each of them knows in his or her heart that something is still missing. True order, and soon they will begin to seek it, and we will be there to help them.
Yes, we will share with them the compassion and peace Her Holiness has shown us.
Welcome to the Order Sanctuary for this city, Alex D. We've been expecting you.
It wasn't exactly easy getting here.
We appreciate your dedication.
I did what I had to.
Please step inside. Join us for meditation. Her Holiness awaits your presence.
You owe the...
Ah, you seek solace from your everyday trouble.
Alex D. of Tarsus Academy. You are alive.
You always speak the truth, Your Holiness.
Have faith. The Order Church condemns the illegal biomodification experiments performed on you and the other trainees.
Biomods are part of the training. We knew what they do to our tissues.
Your biomod architecture is no piezochem clone. The trainee's DNA has been completely rewritten. We are certain the one called Leo would have been ineligible for biomodification without extensive gene replacement.
Sounds like typical R&D, an innovation that would expand the biomod market.
The technology's uses exceed what you might expect. It could standardize the human organism, make all ability and talent into software modules, radically disrupt the social order.
You think there's a political agenda behind my biomods?
Yes, we have rescued you so that you can help us identify and defeat your creators. Please listen to my High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. She will contact you at the holocom in the other room. Unlocking your cyber can also help you achieve greater order. As the Muslims before you who revere this attribute, you must be steadfast.
Biological restoration in progress. Healing functions complete. Collision. Analyzing. Subject unharmed. Activate your Kundalini, or your spiritual energy. As you purify your spirit in your search for true order, it will ascend from one spiritual center, or chakra, in your body to another.
I'm here. You said you had more to say about the raid on Tarsus. What went wrong?
We're still investigating. I haven't heard from Captain Lamar since he disobeyed my orders.
Why should I join a group which is at war with itself?
Unifying the world's religions is a difficult enterprise. What we must do, and I ask your help in this, is determine what happened to Captain Lamar so that we can assess the operation. Just as you arrived, I got a report that he had abandoned his unit. Incidentally, my agents have been following your activities in Upper Seattle. We will talk about Mako ballistics when you return.
One of your own captains? AWOL?
He was seen with a gang of local thugs linked to the Knights Templar. He did a little moonlighting after the Tarsus raid by coordinating a prison break.
Busy man.
He's pinned down in the Inclinator right now, negotiating with the authorities for safe passage out of Seattle. I want you to infiltrate the facility and learn what you can about this betrayal. Then perhaps we'll be closer to understanding his actions at Tarsus Academy.
What's the connection to the Knights Templar?
Unclear. One of their commanders was facing trial, and I guess Templar extremism appealed to some of our seekers. The church seems to be losing ground in disadvantaged neighborhoods, where the poor are quick to join any cause that makes them feel powerful. You must strive with your meditations to become a Pandita. Our Hindu brothers originated.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. Thought you were gonna catch me by surprise.
Jeez, got a line on this.
Captain Lamar and the Templar fugitive appear to be having some sort of conference in the office overlooking the platform. Find out what this is all about.
Another paladin taken.
Her Holiness can burn in hell. Human purity used to be her motto. Now she waters it down for Enclave types who don't belong in the church to begin with.
Let go of the church. You are a Templar paladin now.
I'm grateful for your forbearance after I failed to kill the test subjects and Dr. Nassif.
What you discovered could be more important. We now know that we face a network of scientists called Apostle Corps. It's hard to believe that they have agents inside the weapons lab.
Probably sleepers. Your MagRail contract is secure.
Still, I'm worried. We need to uproot this Apostle Corps before they compromise our modernization. I heard that the Grand Master will be ready to act within 2 months, but our army will need to be a match for all other armies combined.
so no more...
Good work. That gives us a good starting point for unraveling the conspiracy. Please return to the church for your next assignment. I would like to know what Mako Ballistics has to do with the Templars, and with your own Dr. Nassif.
Search for true order, not only to yourself, but also to your fellow...
So some of your people have been recruited by the Templars?
Yes, and one of our best captains, too. The Templars appear to be assembling an army of mercenaries, and maybe those stories about Parisian gold are true. They seem to have very deep pockets.
What's the connection to Mako?
Those scientists at Tarsus Academy are part of an obscure group called Apostle Corps. They have a cell at Mako, which would concern the Templars because Mako is their main supplier of weapons.
Maybe that's where Dr. Nassif is hiding out.
Exactly. Your underlying mission will be to locate her. If perfected, the biomod architecture she gave you, being adaptable to any host, could bring biomodification to everyone and unbalance the very concept of the human being. But we have an additional favor to ask.
Go on.
The Templars have commissioned a new grade of firearm from Mako, the mag rail. The Order very much opposes the creation of any new weapons. Your other objective will be to locate the scientist in charge and kill him.
Won't Mako just hand the project to another scientist?
An assassination will send a message and cost the firm money. We want you to hire a pilot in Lower Seattle and get moving as soon as possible.
You can't get me a ride?
The Order is spiritually rich, but that doesn't buy many private jets. Go to the Greasel Pit Bar. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot there.